Hey YouTubers, I'm here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and I'm laid over, and I need to fix my antenna. This is a Freightliner Cascadia, and right now I've just got my coax coming out the door, and it's going up to my antenna that's grounded on that grab handle up there. And I've been putting it off because I thought I was going to get into a new truck, and I've been in this one 4 weeks. And so, months. So, I'm going to show you how to mount an antenna in a Freightliner, Cascadia or Evolution, it doesn't matter. But they have these bus style mirrors, and you can't put a regular mirror mount on there. They have a built-in antenna, and it's up in the roof between the interior and the top of the roof. And it's not a very good antenna. There's insulation up there, and sometimes that stuff comes loose and a lot of moisture will build up, and it's just, you need to be able to mount an antenna, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm over here on the driver's side of my Freightliner, and I'm going to mount an antenna right here. You can buy a kit. I got mine in Petro, and it comes with extra long screws. So you're going to remove those screws, and then you're going to mount this right there, and then we're going to mount the antenna on that bar. And to do that, you're going to have these star point. They're called Star Tool or a Torque, and I got them at Harbor Freight. And since it was a 1/4 inch drive, I had to get this. Honestly, I can't remember what I paid for it, but this is going to be a T40 is what it's called. And so I'm going to take those screws out, and I'm going to mount this antenna mount. Then you're also going to have antenna mirror mount, and they come in many different styles. This is just the one I bought, and I'm going to move those bolts around because my coax is going to be coming out there and in the wind, and I don't want it blowing and roughing that up. So I'll get this all on there, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So the T40 is actually a 3/8 inch drive, so I didn't need to get that little one. I used my other one, but I didn't read the thing very good. But you can see there I took the bolts out, how these new ones are a little bit longer, so I'll get that installed and show you how that looks. So there was a little bit of an issue here because the star tool for the bolts was, it worked fine, but then Wilson makes this. It comes with the Allen wrench head, but the T40 star tool fit in there anyway. I'm going to let y'all see my face. Y'all probably remember this from my Rookies and Dummies video when I was talking about that nut. Now you can buy an antenna mount. I bought one with a nut, this whole part right here, because I'm going to leave my nut on this slip seat and freight hauling deal in case I need it in a quick fix. But I could have taken all of that off and bought a cheaper antenna mount. So I've got this on here, and one thing that annoys me is that the packaging bounced around in my side box, and one of them nuts spun off, and packaging was so cheap I lost one of the washers, but oh well. So I'm using a 7/16 to remove just the antenna from my old setup. Okay, I've got it on here now, and I haven't tightened anything down because I want to check the clearance here as I open my door, and because that all is going to come with it, as you open your door up. Now I can slide this on there more, and I'm going to tweak it, and then I'll get back to you. Sorry, the truck next to me started up, but I used a pair of channel locks here, and then a 9/16 here. You got to tighten this nut up, and then I'm going to leave this here and use my 7/16 to tighten up my antenna to the nut. So I got that tight, and I also use my channel locks. Tighten this down a little extra. Don't squeeze real tight because you won't be able to get it off. But the wind is gonna get on this when you're, especially in Wyoming and places like that. And I've had it, you know, get covered in ice and tap on that mirror. But you can always let it down a little further. You know, so I don't have a very long antenna on this one. It's only about 4 feet, so I think it'll be all right. Now here we're looking on the inside of the door frame, and I'm gonna run my coax through here. Now if my coax didn't have an end on it, I could send it through here underneath the hood. It'd just go right through there. There's a place where you can poke a hole and it'll come out by your pedals, and then you can run it up through here. All this stuff just pulls right off. I mean, it's not no screws or anything. And then you can run it, I don't know if you can see it, back behind those little deals and into where your radio is supposed to mount. I'm not sure how I'm going to do mine yet. I'm trying to figure that out. I've decided I'm going to run mine up through this rubber on the other side of this trim. And you can just get your fingers on there and just pull on it. And it just pulls, it'll just pull right off. And then, I don't know if you can see this part right here. I can't really do it with holding the camera, but if you just get in here and grab a hold of that, it'll pull right off. So Mr. Noisy has left. I just got up here to the top and just grabbed a hold of it and pulled, and you can see possibly the little push pins push right in, so you can run that cord up underneath this plastic part. I don't know if you can see that either. There's a opening in the trim right there that goes back between these compartments. So there's a screw here I'd have to take loose to make more room to get up here to go up behind them compartments, so I'm not going to do that now. But if I didn't have a coax end, you know, connector on my wire, I could just slide it up through there and then, you know, put it on later after I got it through that hole right there. So for now, I'm just going to have mine coming through the door and run it up alongside the dash right here. I've already mashed this back down. There's those tabs you line up on the plastic part up here, but on this, just use the heel of your hand and mash it back down. So I'm all done now. Took a couple of cable ties to secure this so it wouldn't be blowing in the wind. I've got this going through the door, and I'm gonna get someone to make me a coax so I can run it through here under the hood and up through a rubber part and up along that trim on the side of the door, and you won't see any wires, and it'll be much better, but that's how it's going to be for now. So I hope you like my video, and just showing you again what I used. The mirror mount by Wilson, an antenna mirror mount of your choice. I used the star tool. It's a 3/8" drive. I also used a 7/16 socket to tighten up my antenna mount bracket, along with the 17/6 you know what I mean, opening box in, the 9/16 for the nut, a pair of channel locks, and some little nib snippers for where those cable ties are. And that's it, guys. Appreciate you watching my video.